we're here again. St. Mark 5. The context is 22. Through around the 48th verse. 42nd verse, actually. We're not going to read all. We're going to read a portion. We're going to jump down. We'll commence at verse number 22. And behold, there cometh one ruler of the synagogue, Jairus by name. When he saw him, he fell at his feet. He besought him greatly, saying, My daughter lieth at the point of death. I pray thee, come, lie thy hand on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live. And Jesus went with it. Much people followed and thronged him. Here's the shift. And a certain woman which had an issue of blood for 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and spent all she had, and wasn't nothing better, but rather grew worse. When she heard of Jesus, came in the press behind and touched his garment. For she said, If I may but touch his clothes, I shall be whole. Immediately the fountain of her blood dried up. She felt the plague in her body, that she was healed of the plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned about in the press and said, Who touched my clothes? The disciples said unto him, Thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and thou sayest, Who touched me? And he looked round about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him and told him all the truth. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and read the whole context. And he said unto her, Daughter, thy faith has made thee whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. While he yet spake, this is where he picks back up with Jairus, there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which said, Thy daughter is dead. Your situation just went from bad to worse. Why trouble the master any further? As soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he said, Be not afraid. Yeah. Only believe. And he suffered no man to follow him except Peter, James, and John. And he come to the house of the ruler of the synagogue and seeth the turmoil and them that wept and wailed greatly. And when he was come in, he said unto them, Why y'all make this ado and weep? The damsel is not dead, but asleep. And they laughed at him and laughed him to scorn. But when he had put them all out, he took the father, the mother, the damsel, and them that were with him, and entered in where the damsel was lying. He took the damsel by the hand and said, Talitha cumi, which is being interpreted, Damsel, I say unto thee, arise. Yeah. And immediately, down the road, walked around and walked, for she was 12 years of age. And they were astonished and with great astonishment. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. I know that was lengthy in the reading, but I wanted to share that. And just listening at what the Lord has been placing on my heart, and listening now as I read, I'm thinking we're going to shift a little bit. But we want to talk about how life deals you bad hands, and how life can go from bad to worse. How do you handle the rough stuff of life? How do you, I don't know if I could just tag it with a simple topic, but that's the direction we are. How do you handle it? Can you honestly say that those situations don't occur? And because we know that they do occur, we got to understand there is a manner in which we can handle it and not have the situation handling us. It's, my brother, my sister, it's clear. And we do this in our Bible teachings. We do this in our Bible teachings on Wednesday. It's clear that there are many Christians, but there are few disciples. Y'all ain't walking with me. There's a vast difference, because Christians know him as Savior only. Disciples know him as Lord. Y'all walking with me? Understanding him as master and ruler, and I live under his authority. And when you know him as Lord, when the rough times come, walk with me. Your pattern don't have to change. You're still consistent in your walk. You still, y'all praying to me this morning? Y'all been on it all morning. I got to commend these preachers, and I'm jumping. Sister Hudson, they encouraged my soul through the preaching and teaching of the word. All right. And they all said relevant things. And I was listening to this text, and I thought everything that they were saying is in the text. Be still and know. Come, fix your eyes. Do you know who Jesus is? If you really know, it wouldn't change. Your circumstances may change what you want. Walk with me. If he said that we are the church, that means that I am identified with him. It's not about the building. I am a part of the body of Christ. Do you understand? Y'all help me today. But you got to know him. Come on. You got to know who Jesus is. Right. You come and you humble yourself. Man, y'all help me this morning. And so let me get to it, because Sister Jude, I've been told lately I've been long-winded. Look at you. You sure have. I think it's the pandemic. I ain't never really preached this long before, but now I'm long-winded a lot now. Somebody laughing. Y'all know why y'all laughing? Y'all been talking about me. And you know on social media, you got him because he got a clock on it. Now, who's that video? 50 minutes. Well, Pastor Priest talked 45 of them. Yeah, I got it. Change the terror. But we want to talk about it because life can deal you some bad issues. Life can go from bad to worse. He had a daughter. He had a problem already. She was sick to the point of death. Yeah. He had a heavy dilemma. His heavy dilemma caused him to come to the Lord. He's not somebody that was not familiar with God. Yeah. He knew who to come to. The text declares that when he came to him, he saw him, fell down on his knees, and he sought the Lord greatly. See, he knew him, Reverend Hall, because he got into a posture of worship. in the midst of what he is going through, he got into a posture of worship. He fell down on his feet in reverence to who God is.
Yeah.
Can I help somebody this morning? I don't care what dilemma you got going on in your life. If you have a lifestyle, a posture of worship, not this.
Yeah.
Stop holding your hands out and hold your hands up.
Come on.
We're too busy begging God.
All right now.
God knows what you need.
Yes, he does. Come on.
But that's the selfishness, the lack of love in our hearts. God said, I know what you need. Quit begging me and do what you come do what I've asked you to do.
Yeah.
See how elementary that seems? But Christians don't get it. Disciples get that.
Come on.
I don't want to be just labeled as a Christian. I want to be a Christian disciple. I want to walk with him and resemble and reflect him. That's when you follow, that's what you look like. So watch this. As he's worshiping with him, and he's in worship, he's saying, Lord, watch him in worship. See, when you really have a lifestyle of worship and you got problems, you don't just go, oh, Lord, help me. They're going to die. I don't know what to do. Christian. Church people.
Yeah.
But a disciple says, Lord, I'm in this stress. This is hard for me. This one I ain't never dealt with, Lord. But come. Listen to him. Listen to his request. Come. Lay your hand on my daughter.
Come on.
This is just one, but Lord, I'm declaring something in faith. Come, lay your hands on my daughter. Watch this. And she will be healed. Listen to his words. And she'll live.
Yeah.
She's already at the point of death. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Come on.
But in worship, even though it's bad, he still has a declaration of faith. Come on, I'm trying to help somebody ain't with nowhere.
All right.
Even in that, he not out there saying, Lord, what am I going to do? How am I going to make it? Even in the midst of whatever you are going through, he's still speaking faith. Why is that important, Reverend Hall? Because death, I said it the other week, and life is in the power of your tongue. Keep on talking there. Keep on entertaining it.
Yeah.
And see what happens. But he began to speak in the words of faith. That's worship. Y'all quiet, but y'all catch, did you catch it? Because I'm seeing something here. Can I jump? Wow. He's in worship. Jesus says, okay, come on. Y'all see that? While in worship, Deacon Bonner, God says, request granted. That don't necessarily mean it's going to be instant. Our problem is we're not learning to walk with it.
Yeah.
We just want to get to the destination. God wants us to enjoy the journey.
Come on.
I'm preaching to myself now. I don't want to hear all that. Just give me the bottom line. You know, your salesman come and they want to give you all this. Can you give me throw the sales pitch out and tell me what it's going to cost me?
All right.
God says, I want you to enjoy the journey. You trying to get there. You just made a declaration of faith. And brother, without faith, it's impossible to please God. I'm already sold. You going through something. That's your kid. About to die. Permission granted. But God is trying to teach us something in the midst of our dilemma, in the midst of our pandemic, to have patience and wait on the Lord.
Come on. Come on.
All right.
Come on. This is for me. He's trying to teach you to quit trying to figure it out. You've already made the request. Now walk with me.
Yeah.
The text says, he said, okay, come on. Permission granted,
Request granted. Y'all don't see that in the text.
All right.
Lay hands, come on, lay hands on my daughter. And she'll be healed and she'll live. Request granted, come on. Do you not understand that while you are on your journey, sometimes life can go from bad to worse?
Come on.
While you're walking with the Lord, that's the problem we ain't walking with. While you're walking with the Lord, that does not exempt you from problems happening. And he's walking with him now. But while he's walking, he's still worshiping. While he's walking, he still got his mind, he got his eyes, he got his focus on Jesus. Because who else am I really going to know? I got to walk with him. Wherever he's going, I'm walking. And guess what? It don't require me to say nothing. All it requires me to do is walk with him.
Come on.
While he's walking with him, I'm on my way for my deliverance. I'm on my way for my healing. And out of nowhere, this sister so-and-so done jumped up in front of me.
Come on.
Cut in line.
Yeah.
I had an appointment. I done everything right. And she got the audacity to cut and say, hey, look, I'm sick. What about me?
Come on.
But he's in worship. And see, when you in worship, Sister Jude, you don't act all ignorant. I know I didn't say ignorant. You don't act all out of character. When you're in worship, you still, what would you say? Be still and know that I'm God. Lord, you said, come on. I'm in worship. You told me to come on. So while I'm walking with him, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just observing. Now, Lord, you know this helper done cut in front of me. You know she ain't had no appointment. Matter of fact, can I run her down real quick? She's a woman, strike one. She's on her cycle, strike two.
Come on.
All right.
Did I say she's a woman? Oh, strike three. Get out. Mimi, listen to me. It's cultural. In that day, a woman was looked at as a second-class or third-class citizen. And the fact that you have a cycle going on, you were considered unclean. And you touch it, get out. And you let her cut in front of me. He didn't say any of that. That's what we say.
Yeah.
I was here first.
All right.
But you know what he did? He walked with the Lord. What is the point, Deacon Robinson, of coming to church for 30 years and still acting a so-and-so, and every time the wind blows? When you learn how to walk with the Lord, you learn to start doing what he does so you can benefit that quality of life that he's trying to give you. You might get in trouble. But he said, come on. And so here she is interrupting me. Can I tell you that walking with the Lord does not mean that you won't be delayed in your blessing? There's always some delays, but what is he doing? He's trying to teach you. He's trying to teach us. If you just give me what I want every time I ask, when I ask, what you say, D?
You don't learn that.
You don't learn nothing. But that's how we want it.
Yeah.
You don't want the process of maturing.
Right.
The Bible says that's why we glory in our tribulation. Because tribulation produces patience, and patience produces a good character, a perseverance.
All right.
Y'all ain't praying with me. Let patience have her perfect work. Patiently waiting on the Lord can mature you. Acting like a baby. We grown. Still having a fit because stuff didn't go our way.
All right.
And that don't sound right. I told you I get in trouble. No. I'm just texting this. So he said, come on. So they're walking. They're walking and he's watching the whole time. That's what amazed me. Deacon Jones, he never said nothing. Boy, I'd have been all up and through Jesus here. Come on. He never said nothing. Why? Because he's in worship. Do you not understand when the wind is blowing hard, when the problems are coming up, when you got problems on your job, when problems come in your house? Y'all ain't praying with me. When you got a pandemic, when you got financial problems, when you remain in worship, silently seeking the Lord's face, waiting on him, he'll move your situation.
Come on.
And watch this one. And watch this one, Rick. He makes you better in it. Because of the delay, because of the waiting, you've been made better. If you haven't, you're still that big old grown baby that's still pouting and fussing and can't. Y'all ain't putting. You better. I mean, thank God for those. But now watch this. I need to jump on to the close. Right, Sister G? Teasing you now. But this is what he said though. The woman, she sounded like Jairus. You just heard all of her strikes. Yet what she say? King James says she said. But if you read in another version or in the Greek, it says she kept repeating herself. She made a faithful declaration, a declaration of faith within herself. She was in worship. Y'all catching it? You know what she said? I know I got this sickness, but see that? If I may touch his garment. I know it's rough, but if I could just hold out. She didn't just say it one time. And guess what I love? She didn't go and tell everybody. Sometimes you can't even share what God has put in your spirit with your closest friends because the ones that you think might be with you ain't. I wish I had somebody. Because they may not have the same faith that you have. Sometimes you might come and say, Pastor, I think the Lord gave me this idea. I said, well, I don't know about that one. He might pray on it. Because he ain't showed it to me.
Right.
He showed it. Y'all ain't praying.
All right.
So you got to. But the Bible says she did what Jairus did. She spoke in faith. She said, if I'm able to touch his garment, y'all know how that looks? In the midst of this pandemic, Lord, if I could just hold out. The job is played out, and I don't know how I'm going to get finances, and I've drawn cards out for unemployment, but the check haven't came, and the bills are due. If I could just touch the hem of his garment. Lord, you said in your word that you will supply all my needs. Y'all been praying for me. Lord, you said in your word that greater is he that is within me than he that is within the. She spoke to her. She spoke to herself. And when David, he encouraged himself in the Lord. Can anybody in the house encourage their own selves in the Lord? And so, after Jesus dialogues with this young lady, he brings her from a certain woman to a daughter. Because her faith had healed her. You bring it with her. But when he got in that dialogue with her, he said, now your faith has saved you, has made you whole. And the Bible says, while he's still dealing with this situation, the people from Jairus' house comes to him, watch this one, interrupting his spirit, interrupting his quality of life, his worship. He already got enough to deal with.
All right.
But now I got some folk that ain't on my level.
Yeah.
Watch this one. And they in the house with it. They got some folk that's close to me telling me all this negativity, and I'm trying to stay positive. Well, hey, guys, we got to do so-and-so. Oh, no, that ain't gonna work. Why? Because you can't see it. None of us can through our physical eyes. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. While he's dealing with this woman, the people from Jairus' house said, hey, Doc, your daughter dead. Don't trouble the master no more. What good is Jesus. You got a dead situation. Sound crazy, right? I think you talked about he's the living, he's the resurrection and the life. But what good is a miracle when you think it's too late? What good is a blessing when you think it's all over? As soon as Jesus, this is what I love about the text, you got to see Jesus in this. Reverend Brian, when they're talking to Jairus, Jesus is talking to the woman. Y'all see that?
Right.
And they're saying to Jairus, hey, don't bother him no more. Your daughter's dead. Ain't no need to talk. But he's saying to her, yeah, you healed, sister, your faith in God. And the Bible says, Susan, yo, don't disregard that crap. Disregard it. He immediately puts a stop to those things that are against your declaration of faith. Y'all catch that? When he finished talking with her, he heard them saying all that negative report. Jesus turns and says, this is how you defeat negative reports. Put the word on it.
Yeah.
Be not afraid. Only believe. What amazed me, he didn't give no major instructions. If you read it in the common vernacular, he said, don't be scared, or whatever you did to come to me, keep on doing that. Whatever caused you to have that same faith in the beginning, keep it up. But she did. Whatever, let me say it again, whatever caused you to make that declaration of faith in the beginning, you believe that I would lay hands on her, she'll be healed, and she will live. Whatever caused you to do that, that faith that you had then.
All right.
I don't care amidst the pandemic, I don't care what goes on, keep believing.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Come on
That's
now.
right there.
It is.
So, even though, like we talked about that waiting room experience, even though he's waiting, notice he's still worshiping. He never says anything because he's walking with him.
Yeah.
He's walking with him in worship. He's watching Jesus. I know I got a problem, but Jesus takes the time to heal somebody else. He already told me he's going to heal, but they just came with some bad news. But he already said it. He never said nothing, y'all. What do we do? What do we do when those situations come? This is a good teachable moment for us. And so he says to them, be not afraid, only believe. And we talked about that last week about not fearing, so I'm not going to go into that too much, but he told them, be not afraid. I want to just a moment, just tell somebody, be not afraid. I know that we just heard some more bad news about the coronavirus just this morning, and we've experienced it. I've experienced it personally, as well as others are experiencing it, some worse than others. But there is a word ringing and echoing from eternity past. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. And what did he say after that? Just keep on believing. Keep believing. Be still and know who I am. I'm God amidst the pandemic. I'm God through a divorce. I'm God through sickness in your body. I'm God when you're bankrupt. I'm the same, y'all.
Come on. Come on.
Believe. The Bible says, from that point, he said, Ray, I see now that all y'all can't go with me. And that's what has to happen. You got to cut some folk off. Everybody shouldn't be walking. Look here. Jairus was walking with him. He's observing, he's worshiping, but guess what? There were some people along with him walking. Everybody that was walking wasn't worshiping.
Yeah.
And It could have mistakenly been because they walking with Jesus. But you know when you're walking with him, you start sounding, looking, and acting like him.
Yeah.
You walking with him, you start thinking from his perspective and not yours.
Yeah.
Walking with him. You replace your human wisdom with his spiritual truths. Walking with him. You replace your human words with his spiritual word of God. Y'all with me? And so that walking with him, he was walking with him in worship. And here come these other folks trying to discourage him. He said, you know what? Y'all can't come with me. Y'all sure can't. Y'all bear up ahead. Matter of fact, say right there where you are. And you others that's following, don't. But my three companions, Peter, James, and John, y'all come on. And see, I need some Peters. God needs some Peter, James, and John to undergird that brother. Because he's going through something. His situation just went from bad to worse. And see, when situations go from bad to worse, we need some people that's close to us. That's close to the Lord. You're walking with me. And that's what I don't know, the text doesn't say while they were, what they were doing when they were there. I just believe that those brothers were all walking with the Lord and encouraging Jairus. The situation just went from bad to worse. And while they were walking, the Bible says, they got to the house. He said, man, I thought I just removed all of the opposition, find myself having more when I get to the house. Can I tell you, the closer you get to your deliverance, the more disruption of demonic activity you will experience. Y'all ain't hearing me. I just left some folk, but I've gotten closer to my deliverance. And now I got some more to deal with. And the Bible said that they not like the crowd. They all up in the house.
Yeah.
Crying, weeping, talking everything counterproductive than what we've been talking about on this journey. Jairus learned some stuff. Y'all, I just started trying to just peel back and look at Jairus' life. He asked some words of faith while he was walking with the Lord. He had all kinds of folk with him that wasn't with him. Y'all ain't praying with me. He never said a word. His situation got bad to worse, and his face started to shake. But God gave him something to hold on to. Can I tell you, he gave us something to hold on to? His word. Be still and know that I'm God. Be not afraid. Keep believing.
All right.
Bible says, he said, you know what? All of y'all, get out the house. And what did he do? And I was going to close a different way, but I'm out of here, y'all. He slammed the door. He shut the door on doubters. He shut the door on people that do not have the faith that they have. You with me? Close the door. He didn't open it. Because you're not walking with me, you're not worshiping me, you don't get the benefits of seeing this blessing. You don't get the benefits of having this experience because you may walk with me.
Yeah.
Lord help me.
All right.
Yeah, you say, but you couldn't go as far because you ain't walked with me. I'm trying to lead this one. Ready? He shut the door. You know that's insulting. Get out. Bam. You are not privy to the benefits and blessings of worship because you ain't put in the work. We want the benefits and blessings, but we don't want to do the work.
All right.
I told a story of her, Pastor Brian. Pastor Jamal Bryant. She said, and I can't say it like him, reminded of his father that had $3 and they stopped at the store. And he was passing through the mall and he saw this sign that said, for Forever 21, 50% off sale. And he said, oh Lord, I know my daughter see that sign, I know where this is going. So the $3 said, Daddy, can we go shopping? He said, sure go. I tell you what I'm doing, give each one of y'all $50. Y'all buy whatever y'all need, meet me at the counter in an hour. So boy, they all took off. Big sister ran one way, middle sister ran one way. The baby girl still there. He said, come on, baby, go shopping. She said, no, Dad, I just want to walk with you. He said, oh, okay, that's walked up with him. She said, "Ooh, Daddy, I like that dress. You like that dress?" He said, "Yeah, that's a nice dress." He said, "You think I ought to get that dress?" "Sure, I'm gonna get the dress." Dad didn't look at the price tag, but nothing, just got the dress. She's still walking. She said, "You know what? I'm probably gonna need some shoes with this dress. Daddy, you like them shoes?" "Oh, yeah, them some tight shoes. Yeah. Well, I like them too. Can I get them?" "Oh, you want shoes? Get the shoes." So she got the shoes. She walked, "You know what? I need a pair of earrings and some haberdashery and some accessories, Daddy. Can we go to that section?" Like, "Come on, let's go." So they're walking together. And she said, "Oh, I like these earrings. I like this necklace and this James Avery. This is a charm. This is what's in, Dad. Can I get this?" Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. It looks nice. Go ahead. And so she got everything, and she's like, "Oh, Dad, you know what? I got the dress, I got the earrings, I got everything, but I ain't even get no pants, no jeans. You know, it'll be cold out here. Okay, let's get some jeans." I know these got the little cuts in them, but these cuts are down there underneath, Daddy. You think they okay? Well, they ain't my taste, baby, but if you like them, you go ahead and get them. So we got them, and he's like, "Okay, well, we better get back, because they probably at the register." And lo and behold, got to the register. They're all there waiting. Rung up the big dollars, $50. Rung up middle dollars, $50. Rung up baby girl, $180-something worth of clothes. And guess what? You had some folk with some turn up lips and some tight faces. Like, how did she get all that? We didn't get but $50 worth. How can she got all that? Daddy didn't say nothing. She turned to them and said, "'Cause I walked with him." And can I tell somebody on this morning that when you learn how to walk with the Lord, when you understand that it's not just about coming to church, but it's about being the church, there are certain benefits, there are certain blessings that comes to those that walk with him. You ought to have, when they say, "How did you get this?" "Because I talked with him. I asked him, should I buy this car? Yeah. Should I invest in this business?" And I hear the Lord saying, "Yeah, baby. Because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. He owns the cattle of 1,000. I wish I had somebody. If you understand, you got to know who the Lord is. And when you know who the Lord is, He'll make everything all right." Is there anybody here that know my Jesus? Is there anybody here that know my Lord? One Friday, y'all know I was going there, on a hill called Calvary, He made a way. He died on an old rugged cross. But bright early Sunday morning, He rose with all power, wrapped in His hand. Do you know Him? Have you tried Him? His name is Jesus. He's the way maker. Jesus. He's the bright and morning star. Jesus. Heart fixer. A mind regulator. Do you know Him for yourself? I know Him for myself. But I rode my way to a burning hell. Too mean to live, too scared to die. But I heard the word of Jesus saying, "Come unto me and rest." And I came to Jesus just as I was. I said, I came to Jesus blacked out. I came to Jesus doped up. I came to Jesus a homemonger. I came to Jesus a liar. I came to Jesus. Y'all ain't playing with me. Just as I was, weary, wounded, and sad. But I found in Him a resting place. He made me glad. Do you know Him for yourself? Say yeah, yeah. I know He's alright. He'll help you handle your issues. He'll help you when life goes from bad to worse.
He'll help you when the bottom seems to fall out. But you just got to keep on believing. You got to stay in worship. You got to walk with the Lord. You'll make it all right.
Yes.
God bless you. God keep you. It is our prayer. The doors of the church are open, and we do extend the privilege for you to know Christ Jesus for yourself. God bless you. God keep you. It's our prayer.
Doors of the church are open. Amen. Be not afraid. Just believe. I believe that word right there was just for me. But I believe everyone, social media, those that are here right now, have found themselves in a situation that they couldn't do nothing